Hello everybody, my name is Tenelin, and I hope you're having a wonderful 7.3 so far. I've been having a lot of fun, doing probably a bit too much gathering and a decent amount of crafting, and very excited so far with everything that has been coming out in 7.3. I just finished up my MSQ last night as well, and I won't get into any spoilers, but I'm very excited to see what the future holds. But I'm not going to get into that here. What I really wanted to do was talk about two questions that I really just keep getting over and over and over again. And they're two important questions, so I understand why I'm seeing them. And those two questions are, should I meld? Or rather, where are the meld sets? What do you recommend? Who should I be melding for? And the other question is, are the Relic tools going to be better? Or should I be doing the new Mainhand tools? I really wanted to just kind of put together a video doing a nuanced take on this, because unfortunately, it's not a simple answer. It's something that you have to be able to look at the options, think for your enjoyment, for your play style, for what you want to do in the game, and make a decision based on that. First off, I will say, you should be crafting the full set for left and right, not including the tools at the very least. This gear is going to be the gear that we're going to be using for the rest of this expansion. It's not going to be replaced. It's a perfect time to get this crafted, but you do not have to rush. You have plenty of time to actually put this together, because you don't really even need it until 7.31 or 7.4 if you don't care about cosmic exploration. Just so you have a timeline, 7.31 should be coming out somewhere in early to mid-September, and that will be the new Cosmic Exploration planet. And then 7.4 will be sometime in December, just depending on if they maybe push it back for the holidays. It could be January. So there's no reason to rush any of what's going on right now. You have plenty of time to get everything together, and you don't need to be doing everything, getting all of your melds. You don't need to be buying materia at these insanely inflated prices. You can just sit back, relax, start to gather up things. Even if you were late and you didn't follow any of my prep videos, you don't have to be panicking and buying materia at these prices that they're at right now. Like, these level 11 materias are insanely expensive, and they're just not worth getting right now. Take your time, make some collectibles to turn into scripts, do some spirit bonding, and for all of that, I would recommend you can still just stay on your Everseeker gear. The Everseeker gear is going to meld faster because it is a lower item level, so you can still craft everything in the game that just came out. All of the new gold thumbs, all of the new items that are prerequisites, like the craftsman tri-solution and the new, what is it called, the new desert lapis. All of these can be crafted just fine with the Everseeker gear if you were in the high-end melds already. There's nothing in the game you can't craft with Everseeker, and at least the high-tier melds, even maybe the mid-tier melds. I haven't looked into them too much, but the new gear that we have, this gold thumbs gear and the crested gear, is not required right now. Take your time, don't worry about it. Especially when it comes to melding. That's the question I'm getting the most of, and a lot of people were asking because there wasn't any meld recommendations out yesterday, but I believe Teamcraft and Icy Veins, the teams are kind of combined. I don't know exactly what's going on there, but both of them have their meld recommendations up, and you can use those if you want. I personally am not going to be doing any meld recommendations for you. I will be using their recommendations because I frankly don't have the knowledge level that they do, and I am going to trust their melds personally, but there is some risk. There is going to be a chance that Cosmic Exploration just throws a curveball into the mix where we need to do some different melding. But I'm okay with having to remeld my gear, take out some of my materia, and refarm up materia to make new melds if that's the case. If you would like to be a little bit more risk adverse and you're not wanting to waste any materia, then I would highly recommend just waiting until 7.31 comes out and we know what cosmic exploration is going to offer. Now, there's always a chance that there's nothing crazy that cosmic exploration throws at us, but there is the possibility of any of those high-end expert crafts. If you're looking to get gold star on all of your missions or be able to do those high-end missions, you may have to do something where you are using a more specific meld, a specialized meld set for yourself that does require you do something a little bit different than whatever Teamcraft's recommending right now. But those are really the only reasons that I would maybe put off on meld. It really just depends on what you want to do. Like I said, I am not worried if I have to redo my gear. That's just part of the game to me. If I end up putting all of my materia in and having to redo everything completely, then so be it. That's my mistake and I'm okay with that mistake. Just make sure that whatever you do, you aren't doing it out of a fear of missing out on something. There's nothing to miss out on. 7.31 should not be a patch where you're going to need to have the gear on day one to be able to make a bunch of gil or do something specific. If we take a look at the last cosmic exploration with Sinus Ardorum, a lot of the higher tier difficulty missions didn't come out until we got through multiple base upgrades, which took a week, 2, 3, 4 weeks. So you don't have to worry about being able to get all of your gear at the maximum efficiency right now and putting as many melds into it as you can. You can just relax. There's nothing pushing you to do so right now, unless you want to and you have fun doing so. I will be personally melding all of my gear to Teamcraft's recommended melds sometime this week. I'm not too worried about doing it right now because everything I can craft is able to be crafted with the gear I'm running at the moment, and I'm not worried about it because I'm essentially able to craft, like right now I'm crafting some more purple script items so I can get some more of the Mason's Abrasives, the new item from the script vendor. And I also get a little bit extra spirit bonding because this is only the 720 gear, and this recipe is at that, I believe, like 700 level. If I used the newest gear, this crested gear, I wouldn't actually get as much spirit bonding. So I'd rather just use this gear because it crafts just fine. It's a 1-button macro. The new gear might take 2 or 3 steps off of it, but it's not going to get me as much materia for free while I'm crafting it. I hope that makes sense. That's a little bit of a ramble into what's going on with melds, but their meld sets are available, and again, I will not be recommending any because I'm personally a little nervous about recommending all of you a certain meld set when I think there is a chance that cosmic exploration will make it so that you have to change up some of your melds. I don't want to be the guy that people end up getting mad at because they got recommended melds and it turned out they were wrong. I am not comfortable enough or knowledgeable enough to make those kind of decisions for all of you. Do whatever is best for you and your enjoyment. So let's go ahead and talk about the tools though, because this is the question that a lot of people are asking, and it's a bit of a nuanced answer. If you take a look at your Relic tools, you'll see that the tool has 1624 craftsmanship and 842 control, and it also has that plus 8 CP. These are item level 720, so they are lower than the new Gold Thumbs tools that we have from 7.3. If you do hold control on your recipe window, you can actually look at these at high quality, just in case you didn't know that. So with high quality crafts of these, they have 1720 craftsmanship and 891 control. So as you can see, they are a decent amount better. They just don't have that CP, but they obviously have materia slots that the Relic tools don't. You could easily make this hammer, put in 1 CP materia for free, and it would be better than the Relic tool. The problem is that the Relic tool will be upgraded in 7.31 with a new planet, and it will most likely be the exact same stats and it will most likely be the exact same stats as the gold thumbs tools and have that additional CP for free, but again, no materia slots, but it does have the bonus of that unique effect that it has right now. This makes it a little bit of a difficult question to be able to answer, because technically you could easily use the Relic tool at 7.31, skip these gold thumbs completely, and not have to worry about it. For 7.31 though, you will be able to use these, the gold thumbs tools, with pentamelds, which will technically make them a little bit better. How much better, or how much will that matter? Probably not that much, but it may matter at that top percentage of very difficult expert crafts that Cosmic may throw in. It is a nuanced answer of what do you want to do? Do you want to be able to craft the newest, highest tier expert crafts in Cosmic Exploration on the day of the patch and be able to do it with ease? Then pentamelding the gold thumbs is probably your choice. But for the majority of people, the Relic tool is going to be just fine, especially because in 7.41 and in 7.51, it's going to get 2 more additional upgrades that by the time the end of the expansion hits, the Relic tool will be better than the gold thumbs hammer, almost certainly. I can't say with 100% certainty, but the stats of this should be high enough that the gold thumbs hammer is not going to be the best thing to use by 7.5, which means that if you only care about preparing for the 8.0 in the leveling grind once we get the new expansion, then the Relic hammer is better for you. If you only care about 7.4 when we have the new Savage tier come out and we have the new combat crafted gear, the Relic tool or the gold thumbs tool will be just fine. Either of them will work. There's nothing in the game that requires you to have the absolute best other than those very niche expert craft type things. So I know that was all a crazy amount of rambling, so I'll kind of try to summarize it. Meld if you want to, but there's no need to right now. You can easily just wait a month to a month and a half for 7.31 to come out, and we'll have an idea of exactly what Cosmic Exploration is going to require, and you have plenty of time to build up some materia and not have to worry about it. You should not be buying materia off the market right now and trying to panic meld, because there's nothing in the patches right now that requires you to have those high tiered numbers. My recommendation is in the future, make sure you're subscribed to my channel so you have a little bit of time to prep, so you're not having to scramble at last minute if you want to be up to date the moment the patches come out. I always put out prep videos a month or 2 before patches that will really cover everything that you need to know and everything that you can prepare ahead of time. I had all of this materia ready to go before the patch came out yesterday because I knew what I was going to need. And when it comes to tools, it really just depends on, again, do you want to have the best of the best just to have it? Or are you a little bit okay with just having the second best, which is pretty much 90% of the way to the absolute best? You can completely skip the gold thumbs tools, but do keep in mind that the Relic tools only are main hand tools, so you should get the offhand tools because these will be the best. The secondary tools for all of your jobs will work until 8.0. They will not be replaced, so you should absolutely be making all of those. The main hand tool is just depending on what you want to do. Now, one thing I will say is that the main hand tools have some really cool glams, so maybe it's worth doing that. And also, nobody tells Square Enix, because I really hope they don't change it, but the main hand tools, they're kind of bugged, but like in a good way. This hammer is massive, but when you wield it, it's tiny. And I don't know what they were doing with these, like the alchemist one as well. Let me find it here real quick. Like, look at how, look at this. It's tiny in your hand. Why is it massive? I love this. I hope that this isn't a mistake and they just decided to make some really weird sized tools, but I really like these. These are really cool. They look good. All of the tools overall, like, I'm a big fan of the look, so I'll probably be making them all just for that. Something's definitely buggy. Why is this so big and then you pull it out? I don't know. I hope this video was a little bit helpful. I just went on a little bit of an unscripted ramble because I had so many people asking me these questions, and I wanted to get something together as a reference point for people to maybe understand a little bit more. If you do have additional questions, be sure to check out my Discord or leave a comment below. If you feel like I missed something, I may have. This is just a nuanced take that I decided to throw together while I was doing some crafting and gathering, and I definitely could have missed something that was kind of important to understand. So let me know down in the comment section. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Huge shout out to all my members here. You can become a member for $1 a month, get you a high quality symbol next to your comments down below, get you a special role in my Discord, and get you access to some of my videos early, especially the prep videos. I'll put those out a little bit earlier for members just to thank them for their support. I hope everything is going well in your 7.3 journey, and thanks for stopping by. Have a good one.